and welcome back to another video from the WhatEwen'sDoin football channel. In today's video we are going to be going through the selection of tops that I have purchased throughout this week from, you guessed it, charity shops. Yes, as of Monday the restrictions in Scotland were eased out and the charity shops in particular were able to reopen, and we went through a lot, 27 of them to be exact, and we only managed to get ourselves 4 tops, but as you can probably guess, most of the charity shops got a lot of donations throughout lockdown, so you can imagine they've got lots of stock to kind of put out onto the shop floors in time. But we will keep searching as the time goes on, and we'll most likely get ourselves more bargains. So as I said beforehand, we got ourselves 4 tops. Now, just to put a bit of context, I did want to film all of my purchases while I was at the charity shops, but I kind of thought about it, and just to be on the safe side, I didn't want to exactly film in the actual shops itself, only because there was a lot of people inside. I didn't want to look like an idiot and then they'd be like, "Can you move out the way please, I'm trying to film." So yeah, that was pretty much the reason why I didn't want to film inside the shops. But on our next trip to some charity shops, I promise you I will film all of the content and the purchases that I buy. I have kept all the charity shop tags on the strips just to let you guys know that they are actually from charity shops, and you have to put a bit of context on that. So I'll stop talking and we'll dive into our purchases. So the first one we have got, I was a bit skeptical about buying this, but for the price it was, I'm not really going to complain about it. So it is this one here. It is the Celtic home strip from 2011 to 2012 season. Now, obviously, me being a Hearts fan, I don't buy any other Scottish strips apart from Hearts unless it's like a really vintage retro sort of strip. But I'll be honest, I believe that this was the first strip that they were sponsored by Tennant, and it was the first strip that they had on their way to 9 in a row, I think. I might be wrong, obviously, because I'm not a Celtic fan, but just from a neutral's perspective and for what the strip actually is, I think it's like a not bad design. It's got some retro shapes, etc., going through the green hoops, and yeah, I don't, like, you know, at the end of the day, I don't think it's a bad strip, you know. But for this strip we paid a mere £3, which if I can find the tag I'll be able to show you. So there we go. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but yeah, it was £3. And when I was going online, I tried to find like a sort of a benchmark price that people were selling these strips for. I couldn't find this exact top, so my estimated guess, if I wanted to sell it online, and most likely I will sell this on because, like, you know, I don't to collect other Scottish football teams apart from Hearts in general. So I'd say on a reasonable sort of note, I'd say maybe £10 to £15 maybe. It is in a small, and it is in quite good condition as well, so I think that's a reasonable sort of evaluation of the strip. So yeah, it was an okay start. So the next one we have, I was quite surprised to find this as well, and again in such quite good condition as well, and it was this. It is a Chelsea training top from 2015 to 16, I believe. Now, the reason why I was quite shocked at this is that it's in pristine condition. There's literally, I looked it over and there's no marks, there's no sort of tear threads on it, there's nothing that's defect like at all, and it's even still got the tags on it as well, and I was really shocked at this. So this is in a XL, obviously it wouldn't fit me, but I will still keep it as it is in amazing condition, and it is Chelsea, which I've not actually said before, but they are my English team as well. So yeah, I was really proud of this purchase. So again, this was at a price of £3, which you can't complain about at all. Again, I couldn't find anything online for this sort of particular jersey. I did find it being listed for sale, but it's out of stock, so it couldn't give me an actual price for it. But again, if we are to make like a rough estimate, I'd maybe say maybe from £5, £10 to £15 maybe on a good day. But the fact that it's in this good condition as well, like, you really can't complain at all. So yeah, again, I was pretty happy about that, and it is a Chelsea sort of strip as such, so yeah, won't be complaining about that. So the next one I found, it was a bit of a strange one, but I really like it. I recently watched a video on YouTube from Away Days, which is one of the biggest football strip channels out there, which I'm sure that you'll know of as well. He was trying to find this exact top, but the actual real one itself. But this is a retro remake, and I actually really like it, and it is from a company called Beautiful 90s. Now, if you haven't heard of them, they are a retro remake manufacturer of all the classic football strips that have been made before, and they sell them at a really reasonable price, all the countries you can think of, so please check them out if you want to. So yeah, this is a retro remake of the Holland 1988 football strip. Now, obviously I know, like, you know, it's not the real thing, but at the end of the day, it is in amazing condition. Again, there's no sort of marks on it, there's no defects as such, and I will wear this quite a lot. Genuinely, I think it's such a beautiful design, obviously reminiscent of the 1988 Holland team, and like, I could not say no to this. Look at it. So for this strip, again, we paid a mere £2 for this retro remake. Now, I don't care who you are, you cannot say that that is not a brilliant buy. And again, if I were to put this up online, I mean, paying £2 for it and even getting a fiver back, you would not complain at all, because you're actually making your money back and doubling it at the same time. So I don't intend to sell this because I want to actually keep it, but if we were to make a rough estimate, I'd say maybe £10, £15 again. So I was surprised to find something like this, even though it is a retro remake. It is a beautiful retro remake, and I will be keeping this as part of my collection, and I'll be wearing it quite a lot. The last top we have got, lo and behold, it was my team, and it was a heart strip. Now, this is the 2019-20 campaign shirt from Heart of Midlothian. Now, for most Hearts fans, and including myself as well, there's probably going to be a bit of stigma around this shirt because, you know, we played absolutely wretched that season, and ultimately led to our demotion to the Scottish Championship. And I know that there's not going to be a good feelings about the shirt, but just based on a design sort of point of view, I think it's really nice. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but there's sort of the classic sort of Umbro retro design kind of faded throughout the kit, and honestly I think it is a really nice kit. So for this one we actually paid a bit more than I was expecting to, but it was a total of £9.99. Now, it is in an extra large, so in terms of me actually wearing it, I probably won't wear it that much, but I will still keep it as part of my collection. And you may think that £9.99 for a football strip in a charity shop is, in retrospect, maybe paying a bit more, but I went on to Classic Football Shirts and it is valued on their site for $44.99, which I think I'm right in saying that it says it's in an excellent condition. I would say that this one is probably very good. There are tiny wee sort of thread, like sort of marks on it as well, but you can't really see them at all. So again, I think we've done pretty well on this. Again, I don't intend to sell this on because I do still think it is a really nice strip, but all in all, I think we've actually done really well. So in total, we paid for all these strips £18. Now, I don't care who you are, £18 for 4 strips, and we know that if we were to sell these on, we would make a profit on them anyway, so I'm not going to complain. But it's just to point out, apart from the Celtic strip, obviously, I don't intend to sell these on, and again, I know I've said it in quite a few previous videos as well, but I'm not trying to encourage people to go out and buy cheap strips and then sell them on, because that's not why I do it. But if that is what you want to do, that is absolutely fine. Just obviously make sure that if you do come across a football shirt in a charity shop, just make sure that the strip is in an okay competition, and most importantly you just make sure that it's real and that it is actually worth something. And like I said as well, the next time we go out to charity shops, which will probably be really soon, I will film all the content, and if you guys like that, I'll continue to do so. So once again guys, I know this has been a pretty short video, but as always, thank you very much for watching it as well. For all the people that have subscribed to the channel, that is amazing. We're 3 subscribers away from hitting 60. Again, I know it's a really small number, but for me that means a whole lot, so thank you very much guys. So if you are into this sort of football content and into football shirts in general, please think about subscribing, and if you did like this video, please hit that like button. It means the world to me. And I will see you in the next one. Take care guys. Bye for now.